Welcome to Magical Memories Unlocked, your guide to events that truly rock. From tips on planning and entertainment to will help you make your dream event come true. Now without delay, let's dive into your guide to event success today.
Welcome back to Magical Memories Unlocked, your backstage pass to making those events really pop, you know?
That's right.
Remember how last time we kind of zoomed out and showed you the whole picture of what Magical Memories does?
Yeah, the big picture.
Well, today we're like zooming in on the guy who made it all happen.
Right.
Our founder, Stephen Burchard.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Exactly. We're diving into his story so you can see how his, journey kind of shapes the whole company.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool story, actually.
It all started with magic.
Well,
I mean, the guy was basically born a magician.
pretty much 8 years old.
8 years old.
Talent shows, parties, you name it. The kid was all about entertaining.
Talk about starting early.
Yeah, he always had that drive, Like, it wasn't just a hobby. It was more like his thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's really fascinating how his entrepreneurial journey started so early.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it really paved the way, I think, for Magical Memories to become what it is today.
Yeah, it really is amazing to think that his passion for business was ignited so young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most kids at that age are thinking about, toys and games and things like that.
Right.
But he had a vision even way back then.
Yeah. And that early drive, it set the stage for everything that followed.
Yeah.
We see this entrepreneurial spark, very early on, leading him to launch Magical Memories Entertainment when he was just 16 years old.
16, wow, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That's younger than some people getting their driver's licenses. It's really inspiring to see that entrepreneurial spirit combined with a genuine passion for something as unique as magic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really no wonder that he's been so successful
Right.
in creating a company that's all about crafting those unforgettable moments.
Absolutely. And what's really cool is that you can see that early on,
Yeah.
he wasn't just content with performing.
Yeah.
He had this natural talent for connecting people.
Right.
During his magic gigs, he would meet other entertainers like DJs and face painters and you name it. And he started connecting them with clients too.
So he was almost like a one-man entertainment agency even back then.
Exactly.
Like he saw a need and he found a creative way to fill it.
Yeah, it's this insight that propelled the growth of Magical Memories.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just about magic anymore.
Right.
It was about offering this diverse range of entertainment options.
Yeah.
And that's still a key part of what Magical Memories does today, right? Bringing
Concept.
together a diverse array of talent to create these incredible events.
Was there a specific turning point for Magical Memories?
Okay.
Like a moment where things really started to take off?
That's a great question. And I think you can pinpoint that moment to 2008 when Stephen decided to venture into the DJ and music industry.
Interesting. So he wasn't just connecting with DJs anymore.
Right.
He was actively integrating that whole world into Magical Memories.
Yeah.
What led him to make that leap?
Well, it seems like he saw an opportunity to broaden the scope of what Magical Memories could offer. By bringing DJs in-house, so to speak, he could create even more dynamic and comprehensive event experiences.
That makes sense. It's all about evolving with the times and understanding what people are looking for in their events.
Yeah.
And this move really solidified Magical Memories as more than just a magic show company.
Mm-hmm.
It became like a full-fledged entertainment powerhouse.
You got it. And it's this constant evolution,
Yeah.
this willingness to adapt and expand that really set the stage for the company's success.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also important to note that, this growth wasn't just about adding more services. It was about staying true to a core philosophy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't talk about Magical Memories without talking about that unique philosophy.
Right.
It's more than just providing entertainment.
Yeah.
It's about crafting experiences.
Precisely. And that philosophy is deeply rooted in Stephen's own personal belief, in the power of joy and celebration.
Yeah.
It's something you see reflected in everything Magical Memories does. It's not just a business, It's about being a part of people's happiest moments and helping them create lasting memories.
It's that extra layer of meaning, that focus on the human element, that really sets Magical Memories apart.
Yeah.
You can tell that this isn't just about transactions.
Right.
It's about building connections and making people feel truly special.
Exactly. And that philosophy
Yeah.
is something that really resonates with the entire team. It's not just a job. It's about contributing to something meaningful and creating experiences that people will cherish for years to come.
This brings us to a pretty pivotal moment in recent history.
Okay.
The pandemic.
Right.
It completely upended the events industry.
Yeah.
Forcing everyone to adapt in ways that they never imagined.
Mm-hmm.
How did Magical Memories and Stephen specifically navigate this unprecedented challenge?
That's where Stephen's entrepreneurial spirit and adaptability really shone through. Okay, they were facing a 100% drop in business.
Wow, a 100% drop.
Yeah.
That had to be a terrifying time.
It was.
But even in the face of that adversity,
right.
he found a way to not just survive, but thrive.
Mm-hmm.
What did that transition to virtual events actually look like?
Oh, it was a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Think about it. They had to learn new technologies.
Right.
They had to reimagine entire event concepts for a digital space.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to figure out how to maintain that same level of energy and engagement in a virtual setting.
So it wasn't just about setting up a Zoom call and calling it a day.
No.
They had to completely rethink the entire approach to event planning.
Exactly. And they did it with incredible success.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first 4 months of the pandemic alone, they produced nearly 75 virtual events.
75. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What were some of the key strategies they employed to make these virtual events so successful?
Okay.
Because let's be honest, virtual events can be tricky.
Right.
It's easy to lose that sense of connection and spontaneity that you get with in-person events.
You're absolutely right. And that's where Stephen's insight into creating in-the-moment experiences, even virtually, really came into play. Instead of just replicating the in-person format, they focused on creating these unique interactive experiences that were specifically designed for the virtual space.
Can you give me an example of what one of these in-the-moment experiences might look like in a virtual setting?
Sure.
Because I'm really curious how they managed to translate that energy and excitement into the digital world.
One of the key things they did was leverage the power of breakout rooms and smaller group interactions to foster those personal connections.
Right.
They also incorporated interactive elements like live polls, Q&A sessions, and even virtual games.
Wow.
To keep people engaged and entertained.
So it was about creating opportunities for people to connect with each other and actively participate in the event, even if they weren't physically in the same room.
Exactly. And that's something Stephen has always been passionate about.
Yeah.
Creating a sense of community and belonging, regardless of the format.
It's really impressive how they managed to not only adapt to this massive shift in the industry, but also excel in this new virtual landscape.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes about their creativity, their resilience, and their dedication to their craft.
Absolutely. And this entire experience really solidified Stephen's belief in the potential of virtual and hybrid events.
Right.
Which continue to be a big part of the event landscape even today.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
The pandemic forced everyone to embrace the virtual world.
Right.
And it seems like Stephen and Magical Memories were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
In recognizing its potential for creating meaningful event experiences.
They were definitely pioneers in that regard.
Yeah.
And this adaptability is something that's always been a hallmark of Stephen's approach to business.
It's fascinating how he was able to leverage an entirely new platform to further build the Magical Memories brand and network with other industry professionals.
Absolutely. And his success on Clubhouse really speaks to his entrepreneurial agility and his willingness to embrace new trends.
Right. What was it about his approach to Clubhouse that resonated so well with people?
Well, I think it was his genuine desire to connect, to share his expertise. He wasn't just there to promote his business.
Right.
He was there to engage in meaningful conversations.
It's that authenticity and passion that shines through.
Right.
People can tell when someone is genuinely invested in building relationships and sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Stephen did on Clubhouse.
Exactly. And that's a key takeaway from his entire journey.
Yeah.
From those early magic shows to the success of Magical Memories today.
Right.
It's all about connecting with people, building trust, and creating experiences that resonate on a deeper level.
So looking back on his journey so far, from selling Dare bumper stickers as a kid to becoming a leader in the entertainment industry, it's clear that Stephen's entrepreneurial drive and passion for creating magical memories have been the driving forces behind his success.
Right.
But I'm curious, what were some of the biggest challenges he faced along the way?
That's a great question. And I think one of the biggest challenges for any entrepreneur, especially one who starts so young, is learning to navigate the ups and downs of the business world, Building a company from the ground up is no easy feat.
No.
And there were undoubtedly moments of doubt, uncertainty, and setbacks along the way.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there were times when he had to make tough decisions.
Right.
Pivot his strategies and adapt to unexpected changes in the market.
Exactly. And it's those moments of resilience, determination, and unwavering belief in his vision that have shaped him into the leader he is today.
It's a testament to his character and his commitment to his craft.
Yeah.
He didn't let those challenges deter him.
Right.
He used them as opportunities to learn and grow and become an even stronger leader.
You got it. And I think that's an important lesson for anyone listening who's aspiring to be an entrepreneur or a leader in their own right. It's about embracing the journey, learning from your mistakes, and never giving up on your dreams.
Well said. And speaking of dreams, I'm sure Stephen had some pretty big dreams for Magical Memories when he first started out.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what were those early visions and how have they evolved over time?
From what I've gathered, his initial vision was to create a company that brought joy and wonder to people's lives through the power of magic.
Yeah.
And while that core essence has remained at the heart of Magical Memories, the company has grown and evolved in ways he probably couldn't have imagined back then.
Right. It's gone from one-man magic shows to a full-scale entertainment powerhouse.
Yeah.
It's remarkable to see how far they've come.
He's never been content with the status quo. He's always looking for ways to improve, to expand, and to create even more magical experiences for his clients.
And it's that drive, that passion for constant improvement that has propelled Magical Memories to become the industry leader it is today.
Absolutely. And it's also what makes working here so rewarding.
Yeah.
We all get to be a part of something bigger than ourselves.
Right.
Something that's truly making a difference in people's lives.
It's that shared sense of purpose.
Right.
That commitment to creating unforgettable experiences.
Yeah.
That makes Magical Memories such a special place to work.
You got it. And it all goes back to Stephen's vision and his unwavering belief in the power of human connection and celebration.
So as we wrap up this first part of our deep dive into Stephen's journey, I think it's important to remember that his story is still being written. He's a living example of the idea that entrepreneurship is a journey.
Yeah.
Not a destination.
Right.
It's about constant learning, evolving, and pushing yourself beyond your perceived limits.
Absolutely. And I think that's a powerful takeaway for all of us.
Yeah.
Regardless of our chosen career path.
Right. It's about embracing challenges, never stopping learning, and always striving to create something meaningful that brings joy to others.
Well said. And on that note, we'll be back in the next part of our deep dive to explore some of the key insights and lessons we can learn from Stephen's journey.
Right.
And how they can be applied to our own lives and businesses.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for listening to Magical Memories Unlocked. This guide to event success is so helpful, some are shocked. Planning something big, we're here for you, with ideas and tips to make your vision come true. Magical Memories Entertainment is the team to make all your guests beam. And tune in for more Magical Memories Unlocked, your guide to event success.